Good morning, folks. Shots from the trip so far to start. First, chalk this up to my not flying a lot, but I was astounded at how easily wildfire smoke is seen from the air. Simultaneously horrendous and beautiful. My wife and an observer watching Billy's experiments live at the conference with a big group of people. First, Billy showed off the big arcs. Then, we put a mirror face down and redid those electrical etchings that we've seen before, where we simultaneously liberate the silver back from the glass. Then we got serious. We shifted from dry sand to a mixture of clay. Billy thought the extra moisture would let us construct some better features. Folks, there are some desert features which are clearly water erosion, but not all. And it's not like the earth was hundreds of feet higher here and the rainless desert somehow washed away all the other land except those pillars. Folks, while this is not definitive proof of such an electrical discharge land formation, it does offer, in my opinion, the single best explanation for sand pillars and some desert mountains that has ever been offered. Congrats, Billy, I think this is spectacular. Also, Vernon Roth, another speaker at the conference, is a man to whom we all need to pay close attention. Top link today comes out of Dr. Christie, University of Alabama, Huntsville. I shared some of his work at my speech at the conference. It is linked for you below. Top news of the day was the 6.5 earthquake that struck the eastern islands of India. Luckily, most of those islands are uninhabited. Fly on the wall listeners, take note of the top weather watches on Earth right now. 2 tropical systems heading in that direction. We're also seeing magma movement signals underground down the mountain line with some moderate tremors up along the west coast quake region and a few above average tremors further away from the ring of fire. Europe, thunderstorm potential along the leading convergence over the Mediterranean. Meanwhile, the backside is snowy and a bit below brisk. Story in the US is not much of anything, just a little return to the cold for a few days on the backside of this system. You can see it's not anywhere near as bad as when Blue hit the Gulf 2 months ago. That was nuts. It may have taken more than a day longer than I thought it would, but indeed, the speed is finally ramping. The American Geophysical Union's discussion of weaker heliospheric pressures ringing in my ears trying to explain the delays we've now seen for a while. Thus far, the stream has not caused anywhere near the minor disruptions caused by the density shock wave that hit us yesterday. Solar flaring? Coming back slowly. We started today with that pop on the limb. There were no polar radiation surges as the bulk of Earth's magnetic connectivity is center disk away from the previous bunching with the inner planets on the limb. We're going to analyze the eruptive potential of the 3 Earth-facing sunspot groups on the south. The furthest turned has the longitudinal bipolarity at the backside of the group. No mixing, but they've got time to shift. Central group looks much closer to a magnetic mix, even though we do have positive and negative split along a continuous line. Incomer needs some negative umbral cores the size of the blue ones. Current conditions and shots of our star to close. 7 a.m. in the east, 5 a.m. at the Electric Universe Conference. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.